With billions wasted globally on inefficient media and growing pressure on budgets, marketers are demanding new levels of clarity, accuracy, and accountability. And joining us today for more is Angela Smith from Affinity and Tom Gregory from Lifesight to unpack what smarter measurements really look like and how it's helping brands turn waste into growth. Angela, I'll start with you. We're seeing a huge shift in how marketers think about performance. From your perspective, what's changed most in the measurement landscape, and why is it forcing brands to rethink how they evaluate success?
Yeah, I think there's two converging things going on here. We continue to trade in genuinely tough times. So scrutiny is greater and we need to do more with less. And that's combined with a greater breadth of options and affordability in measurement itself. So this need, along with access, has driven a shift to allow marketers to move beyond the tried and true vanity and platform metrics. It gives us a wider view. It allows us to get closer than ever to knowing what is working and what is waste.
Yes, I think that's a fantastic rundown from you. Tom, now I understand Lifesight sits at the center of this evolution. What are the biggest challenges you see brands facing right now when it comes to digital measurement and attribution?
Yeah, thanks, Nathan. There's so much fragmentation in data. Marketers are struggling to get a clear view on what marketing investments are driving business outcomes. There's platform-based reporting, which is often biased and overclaims their contribution towards a marketing goal. And then there are click-based or signal-based measurement techniques that are becoming harder and harder as we move into more privacy-safe times. So it's a combination of all of these things that are making measurements and attribution so challenging for businesses.
Definitely, you touched on something really important there. Angela, I'd like your thoughts on this. Do you see the advent of these technologies who use this as problematic, or how do you think it contributes to that issue of media waste?
Oh yeah, it's a problem, all right. It's a case of the fox in the hen house, really, because platforms consistently, and they always have, taken credit for your sales irrespective of their actual contribution to your success. And reliance on this alone as a source of truth means waste is inevitable. It's going to happen because it's not impartial. Independent and relevant measurement tools are essential to figuring out where your money is working and therefore to minimize waste and drive growth.
And Tom, what do you think is the alternative to this?
Yeah, so there really is no individual quick silver bullet fix for measurement. So our philosophy is it's best to use a combination of proven methodologies with strengths and also some blind spots in conjunction with each other. Now, the measurement framework that's probably driving the most change within that is marketing mix modeling, which is nothing new, but through AI and technology vendors like Lifesight is being made more accessible to businesses globally. Marketing mix modeling is slightly different in as far as it's highly accurately statistically modeled measurement rather than relying on signals and touch points, which are, as I mentioned, are becoming harder and harder to track. So a unified measurement approach combines three of the sort of the most commonly used measurement frameworks to drive the best holistic view of a customer's marketing and the outcomes it's achieving.
Yes, and Tom, I understand we're hearing more about sort of the rise of first-party data and unified marketing measurements. How do you think brands are using these tools to sort of drive growth and efficiency?
Yeah, absolutely. The big benefit of using first-party data, firstly, is we can actually start measuring towards a business outcome. This first-party data is real data that aligns with what a business is trying to achieve, whether that's increasing revenue, increasing profitability, increasing number of orders in a certain market. So being able to link your measurement to a first-party data KPI and success metric is a foundational shift. So I'd say that's really a big driver of why first-party data is so reliable. Additionally, first-party data is unbiased, and it's coming direct from the source. And we know we have we can trust that data to a higher degree than maybe data that's provided by third parties, which might have some bias in it.
Okay, great to know there's that level of trust with it. Angela, from your work with clients at Affinity, how are marketers balancing the drive for efficiency with the long-term importance of brand building as well?
To build on what Tom's saying, you know, it's not a question of, I guess, silver bullets, and there are various ways to approach this. I love first-party data and the validity, but it comes down to a case, if you like, bothism when it comes to brand and performance. Businesses always have and always will need to invest in their brand, because in truth, we search our minds before we search Google, and brand has to be in your customer's head before they hit the keyboard. So for true growth, we need to have this complex and continual balance of the investment in long-term brand drivers that create the demand, and balance that along with short-term performance signal to convert the demand. Because if you don't have demand in the first place, you know, conversion is going to get really, really expensive, and that is a waste.
Yes, Angela, I love that you mentioned we search our mind before we search Google. I think that's a fantastic point. Tom, how do you see AI reshaping how we understand and optimize media effectiveness? It's obviously being used in every avenue of business at the moment. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. We're very passionate and you know, proud to have adopted AI very early into our products. The sheer scale of data that AI allows systems like Lifesight to crunch and analyze, in contrast to human analysts doing that work, is saving huge amounts of time. AI is allowing us to also automate decision making. So the main benefit, or the main result of measurement is to be able to make the right business decisions and the right marketing decisions. And with AI, we're just seeing the scalability of those recommendations, and then automating that those optimizations can be implemented is staggering. And that's going to be a huge competitive advantage for users who are adapting and using measurement solutions that leverage AI.
Yes. And Angela, to sort of round out our discussion, if you could give marketers one piece of advice heading into 2026, what would that be to eliminate this media waste?
Yeah, look, it's a bit of a chestnut, but you can't keep doing the same thing and expect different outcomes. So if you want sustainable growth as a business in 2026, you must fix measurement first. Do that first before you even think about fixing your media.
Great. I think that's a fantastic point. And Tom, just to finish as well, your thoughts?
We need to think about why we're measuring in the first place. And I couldn't second Angela's comments there. We want to understand what's working so that we can make the best decisions to drive your outcomes. And we need to remove bias from those decisions, and measurement really allows us to do that. Use scientific rigor to make those decisions.
Beautiful, beautiful, fantastic rundown from both of you, Angela Smith and Tom Gregory. Thank you so much for your time right here on Ticker, breaking down media waste and what can be done to fix it.